सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
Sloka number 22. विरज्य विषयव्राताम् दोषदृष्ट्या मुहुर्मुहुः स्वलक्ष्ये नियतावस्थाम् मनसः शम उच्यते। Shankaracharya, dealing with the topic of qualifications to be acquired by a mumukshu, by a person who seeks liberation, by a person who seeks free from limitations. Such a person is called intelligent person. According to Vedanta, whoever wants to come out of the false values, false notions, wrong notions, which are all cause for my own limitation, and that limitation always disturbs my mind. I cannot withstand any limitation. Therefore, such a person works for that unlimited Brahman. He do not know that is Brahman, but striving for that, there is something, every human being working for that only. Knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly, everyone wants to improve physical level, mental level, emotional level, intellectual level, every person trying to improve, to come out of this limitation. But among those people who is highly matured, informed person will take the correct, right remedy for that. So that is called Viveka. That is called Viveka. Qualification. Discrimination. What is the discrimination? Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. There is something truth in this universe. People call it differently, but there is something truth, either God or Spirit or Almighty or Brahman, but that is the truth. Once that is the truth, truth can be only one. There cannot be two truths. No, only one truth. So, other than Brahman must be unreal, untruth. When the Brahman is Satyam, whatever other than the Brahman must be asatyam, unreal. Therefore, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. That is called Viveka. After getting this discrimination, person will start inquiring into what is that Brahman. First discrimination irukkanume. Nobody wants to inquire into the false things. unreal things. Everybody wants to inquire into the reality. Reality or real things are satyam. This is the natural instinct of every being. Natural instinct to go into its core. They are selecting wrong places, that is a different thing. But every person wants to inquire into the original root cause. Idhukku enna anni. That mind is a discriminative mind. In Vedanta we call that mind as discriminative mind. That qualification is very much required to get Brahma Jnanam. Then second qualification Shankaracharya points out, Vairagyam, dispassion. First one is discrimination, second D is dispassion, Vairagyam. What is Vairagyam? Anitye bhoga vastuni, which are all temporary, in the 21st sloka. Anitye bhoga vastuni, which are all temporary, all the pleasures which I am enjoying, dosha darshanam. Dehadi Brahma Paryantam. From my body onwards up to Brahmaji, we have to see that dosha, the defect in them, and we have to give up. Whatever I listen, whatever I see, all are limited, all are having defects, all are having limitations. Seeing that and giving up that attachment towards them is called Vairagyam. Once I know that is unreal, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, that discrimination is there. Once that discrimination is there, will I crave for those unreal things? Will I develop the attachment towards that unreal things? No. So once I do hot potato, mother, you have to drop. How you drop hot potato? Before touching the hot iron, tappanu vidano. Apdi hot potato, mother, you have to drop all the worldly pleasures. Drop in the sense, never have craziness, craving. That is called Vairagyam. Viragasya bhavaha Vairagyam. இந்த வைராகியம் இருக்கணும் மனசுல. வைராகியம் சொன்னா நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோம், சன்னியாசி வைராகியம் will go together. நமக்கு கிரகஸ்தனுக்கு எப்படியா வைராகியம் வரும்? How can I develop வைராகியம்? The darkness light மாதிரி. Darkness இருந்தா light இருக்க முடியாது. If light is there, darkness cannot be there. அது மாதிரி கிரகஸ்தான வைராகியம், what is this blowing hot and cold மாதிரி? But Shastra tells, in spite of living in Grihastha-ashrama, you can develop a mind that which is detached with the worldly entanglements. That is possible. That's why Janaka Maharaja name is called Videha Raja. Videha Raja means what? There is no Deha Abhimana at all for him. That's why he is called Videha Rajan. Mahagrahastha king. What a responsibility he has got, but he is a Jnani. Janaka Maharaja is a Jnani. All our rishis are Grihasthas. How much Vairagyam they have entertained in their whole life. Because that Vairagyam is not opposed to my family routine life. Basic needs, you can have the family, children, everything, but never hold on to them for your security, for your happiness, for your peace. That is what Vedanta wants. Vechiko, you can have relation with them, veedu, car, all children, but never expect your PHS from them. அதுதான் வைராகியம். அது இருந்த போதும் நமக்கு. Sufficient vairagyam adu. So not a sannyasa alone is not vairagya. Remember, internal sannyasa has been pointed out on Vedanta. See, must be practical, no? The Vedanta must be practical. You renounce everything, come out and eppadi vara mudiyum? Impossible. So that must be a pragmatic, practical Vedanta we have to teach. Practical Vedanta I have to teach, and I can teach my own practical Vedanta. No. Whatever already Upanishads are teaching is a practical Vedanta. It is not a theoretical, not just only to grasp the information. Every statement, every qualification must be a practical one, that is. It is possible for every human being to practice. That we have to understand first. Nothing is impossible. If it is impossible, Upanishad can never talk about that. Remember this. This must be very clear. If it is impossible, Upanishad will never talk about that. Whatever Upanishad talks, it is possible. But you have to work for that. That is important. Clear? Now that in 22nd sloka, that sadhana chatushtaya sampatila third qualification on the discipline. Discipline means shamadhi shatka sampatti. He has pointed out that shamadhi shatka sampatti means what? Shatkam means 6, shama adi. Shama means mind control, etc. From that we are seeing in the 22nd sloka, we are seeing that shama, mind control. What is mind control? Means develop objectivity. Come out of the subjectivity. Your subjective projection, your imagination, your speculation, all are wrong doubts. Adilanda vedila vardada mind control. That is called shama. Shamaha means mind control. How to understand this logically? Mind control, how is it possible, Swamini? Mind control is very, very difficult. Who said it is easy? We have never said it is easy. Mind control is not easy. But what we come to conclusion, it is impossible and conclusion ku varum. That is the wrong. Everything is difficult only to practice. So this shamaha, how to develop? See, to control the mind, I have lot of problems. Pulungal. The pulling. People are pulling me. World is pulling me. Lot of responsibilities are pulling me. We always escape by saying this. Easily we escape. Like one person, suppose he tells, sitting in the chair, and chair is pulling me. And can chair pull him? If you want to get up, you can get up. Chair can never pull you. Understand? Similarly, people, we are telling, world is pulling me, my children are pulling me, husband is pulling me, wife is pulling me. In the manner sadhana pannamale, they are pulling me. These are all wrong notions. No one can pull you. Nobody has got power. Just as the inert chair cannot pull you and to stick in that chair, no. You have willpower to get up from the chair. To sit in the chair, you have willpower. You have choice. There you use your discrimination. அதே மாதிரி இந்த விஷயத்துல கூட discrimination யூஸ் பண்ணுங்களே. நம்ம discrimination யூஸ் பண்ணாமலே we are blaming all responsibility. கல்யாணம் பண்ணாமலே இருந்தா நல்லா இருந்திருக்கும். These are all not exact the answer to your intellect. No, you may tell to others, but you observe your own mind. Nothing can stop to own up my Brahman nature in this world. That's all. Nothing can stop. That type of mind is required. That Ishvara, that Brahman, Saguna Ishvara, Nirguna Brahman, is the truth. If I know that the idea has come, the discrimination has come, go ahead. Nothing can stop me in this universe, because the truth is truth, all are anityam. This is called shamaha. Then the mind, this is called mind control. Withdrawing the mind, virajya vishayavrata, withdrawing from all the objects. Why I have to withdraw? They are all unreal. What is my conviction? Brahma Satyam. Jagat Mithya. Vishayavrata. Dosha Drishtya Muhurmuhu. Dosham Paka Vendama adla. Body la irukra dosham Paka Vendama. Pakanam. World la irukra dosham Paka Vendama. Ettana dosham irukka. Enna limitations irukka. Muhurmuhu. Again and again and again we have to see that dosha. Seeing that limitation in the world, in the people, in the objects, in every blessed possession of me, I have to see its limitation. I am using, but I should know its limitation. If I give more importance, I will hook onto that. That is the problem. Therefore, swalakshye niyata avastha manasaha shama uchyate. So, I have to keep my mind swalakshen. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Let this world should not trap me. Until today I am thinking everybody trapping me, or that thing, this thing, and I am complaining. If I have this discrimination, vairagya, nobody can. Freedom is my birthright. Freedom is my birthright. Who said? One freedom fighter said that. Similarly, liberation is my birthright. Moksha is my birthright. This is an evident fact. Mahatmas are telling, Jnanis are telling. Therefore, let me visualize that fact first. Visualize mentally. Let me develop the conviction towards the fact. So that mind I have to divert from the worldly pleasures, which are temporary, which are all having limitations. Let me not waste my time, energy in these unreal, temporary, ephemeral things. Let me not waste my time even a second. This is a precious. We do not know. Dinayaminyau sayam pratah sisira vasanto punarayatah kala kridati gacchati ayuhu. The ayush is going. Therefore, let me not waste this time. Let me spend my time for this swalakshen. And the madri irunda, that is called shamaha. If I have that, tick mark. Okay. Next qualification, Shamadi Shatka Sampatti Damaha. We will read that sloka number 23. Vishayebhyah paravartya sthapanam swaswagolake उभयेषामिन्द्रियाणाम् सदमः परिकीर्तितः बाह्यानालम्बनं वृत्तेः एषोपरतिरुत्तमा. Now Shankaracharya talking about the Damaha. Dama means a sensory discipline. Shamaha means mind discipline. Damaha means sensory discipline. Discipline means what? Channelizing, directing. You know this word when you are talking about your children. Good discipline illa Swamini. கொஞ்சம் நீங்க சொல்லிக் கொடுங்க சொல்லுவா. அது எப்படியோ அதே மாதிரி யுவர் ஓன் சில்ட்ரன் attached to your own body like babies, sense organs. What are those sense organs? 5 karmendriyani, 5 jnanendriyani. 5 sense organs of action, 5 sense organs of knowledge. So that is what Shankaracharya pointing out. Ubhayesham indriyanam. Second line. Ubhayesham indriyanam means these karmendriyani and jnana indriyani. Organs of perception and organs of action. Vishayebhyaha paravartya. Vishayebhyaha means from the objects. Vishaya means object. Vishayebhyaha means from the objects. Paravartya means with withdrawal, withdrawing. From withdrawing from the objects, this eyes have got their own objects, forms and colors, and ears have their own objects, sounds. Nose has its own object, its own field, smell. Tongue has got its own object, taste field. The touch has got its own field, its own objects. The skin, it has got objects. All these objects, and karma indriyani has got its own objects. Pani, payu, upastha, karma indriyani. All these karma indriyani from the vishayebhya you have to withdraw. Withdraw panna enna pannanom? Swasva golake sthapanam. Sthapanam means you place them, place them, keep them. Where? Swasva golake, in their respective places. Swasva golakam. Golakam means the external, visible, this is ear. This is called golakam. And ulla irukira power, hearing power is called indriyam. Hearing power is called indriyam. Invisible capacity, invisible faculty is called indriyam. The visible locus is called golakam. This is the visible locus for invisible seeing capacity, faculty. Similarly, even this nose is the golakam. There is a faculty called indriyam, grana indriyam. It is invisible. Similarly, tongue is visible, but the taste faculty, the rasana indriyam is invisible. So, swasva golake sthapanam. It should not go for outside object. The tongue, நாக்கு நீளமான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. நாக்கு நீளமான என்ன அர்த்தம்? நீளமா இருக்குமா என்ன? அது சாப்பிடணும், இது சாப்பிடணும், ஒரே taste desire, no? Always the tongue wants this and that and all. Smell and nose, ears, சொல்லணுமா? அப்பா அது பத்தி another sloka Shankaracharya is going to point out very beautifully. Here, sthapanam, placing, saha damaha parikirtitaha. That means what? Vishayebhyaha indriyanam sthapanam, paravartya. That is important. Paravartya means turning away. കാരണം பாத்திரந்தெல்லாம் வாங்காதேன்னு. Go to Ranganath Street, Pandi Bazar போதும், அவன் நமக்கு எவ்வளவு கண்ட்ரோல் இருக்கான்னு தெரியும். To test your Shama and Dama, just to go there. பாக்கெட்ல பணம் வச்சு போகணும். Swami, if I keep money, I will spend. Therefore, I keep money at home. That is not control. That is not control. The control you have to, in spite of seeing them, in spite of having everything, keeping them away. That is called control. So, ubhayebhyaha indriyanam, ubhayesham indriyanam, vishayebhyaha paravartya, swasva golake sthapanam, saha damaha parikirtitaha. Damaha, my sense control. Parikirtitaha means is said. It is said as Damaha. Shamadama Karuna Sampurnanam. Who wrote? Sadashiva Brahmendra. Shama, Dama, Karuna. Sampurnanam. Whoever is having this Shama and Dama totally and Karuna, Sadhu Samagama Sankirnanam. If you go and meet them, you will also get that Shama and Dama. That's why Satsangam. They are in full amount, they are having Shama and Dama. So if you go and slowly kita போய் உட்கார்ந்தா நமக்கு கூட கொஞ்சம் வந்துடும், அதே வாசனை வந்துடும். இல்லைன்னா இந்த பக்கம் போன இப்போ 2 பக்கம் இருக்க, இந்த பக்கம் போலாமா அந்த பக்கம் போலாம், இந்த பக்கம் போன நோ ஷமா நோ தமா, இட் வில் இன்க்ரீஸ், இன்னும் டெசைர்ஸ் வில் இன்க்ரீஸ், இருக்கிற சென்ஸ் கண்ட்ரோல் கூட போயிடும். Therefore, here Shankaracharya tells that is called Damahana. The sense organs are like a holes மாதிரி. இதெல்லாம் holes மாதிரி. The whole body is like a pot. Imagine. இந்த பாட்ல தண்ணி ஊத்த ஹோல்ஸ் இருக்கிற பாட்ல என்ன ஆகும்? ஒன்னும் இருக்காது, காளி என்ன. Similarly, in this part, all the sense organs are like holes. The more you use your sense organs outwards, your whole energy will go away. That's why கொஞ்ச நேரம் பார்த்தோம் என்ன ஆகும், டிவி கண்ணெல்லாம் எரியறது சுவாமினி அவுட். Similarly, each and every organ you see, எல்லாம் சாப்பிட்டு தீபாவளி சீட்டு நாளைக்கு கொண்டு டேஸ்ட்டுக்கு போயிடுதுன்னு. அது மாதிரி ஓவர் இஃப் யூ டூ எனி திங், இஃப் யூ ஆர் நாட் மாடரேட், எவ்ரி சென்ஸ் ஆர்கான் இஸ் எ ப்ராப்ளம். இஃப் யூ யூஸ் தெம் மாடரேட்லி தே ஆர் யூஸ்ஃபுல். இஃப் ஐ டோன்ட் யூஸ் தெம் மாடரேட்லி தே வில் ஹார்ம் டு மீ. ஒன்றும் ஒக்கல் ஒரு லட்டு தான் ஜாஸ்தி சாப்பிட்டா மாதிரி சுகர் ஏறி போச்சுன்னா ஏறும் அவ்வளோதான். Therefore, or like this, it will drain our own energy. Therefore, we have to judiciously, we have to use the sense organs. A mature, informed person is one, intelligent person is one who judiciously use the sense organs. கண்டதே கோலம் கொண்டதே கோலம் கண்டதே காட்சி, ஏதோ ஒன்று சரி உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். மனசு போன போக்கிலே கால் போகலாம், போகிறதே. தட்ஸ் வை பீப்புள் ஆர் ஆல் வீக் மைண்டட் பீப்புள். அப்படி போகக்கூடாது. Discipline. This is called discipline. So, next line, Uparati. About that Uparati. So, Shama, Dama, Uparati. Third, Shamadhi Shakta Sampatti. Third Shakta Sampatti. 6 varanam illaya? Moodavadu. Adi Uparati. What is Uparati? Uparati means Bahya Analambanam. Bahya means external. Analambana means non-leaning. Alambana means leaning, support எப்போமே. துணை துணை என்ன? Support. Leaning physically, mentally, emotionally on others, people or things. You look at, watch yourself. How many things I am hooked to that. அது இல்லைன்னா கஷ்டமா இருக்குமே. That is the problem. Any object, if that object is there alone I am happy, anna that object is binding me in artham. So bahya analambana means non-leaning on the external objects, even external people. adi potukonum. Bahya analambanam, external object. Analambanam. Vrittehe means aham vrittehe. Non-leaning of this ego, always, ahankara, always depending on something or other. Something or other. So that leaning mentality, this vritti, that ego vritti means a thought, the thought of leaning on others. bahya analambana vrittehe. Esham uparatihi. How to split it? Vritteresham anirke. Vrittehe. And the refa only you have to make it visarga. Vrittehe esham. Vritteresham. Esho paratihi. Eshaha. Esha. This is. Uparatihi. Uparatihi. Uttama. The best. This is the best uparati. Upon them and another. You have to depend on people, you have to depend on certain objects. Don't lean upon, here we have to understand properly. In the Vedanta class, don't depend on anybody. Never lean upon, never lean upon them for your peace. If I depend on my son, I will get peace. Angeda Tagararu. If I depend on my daughter, I get peace. And the leaning for my peace, for my happiness, adi koodadu. And the withdrawal. My peace, happiness, security is with me only. But I require certain things, paraphernalia is required. Son is required, daughter is required, house is required, car is required. All are required for interaction, vyavahara. Not for PHS. This is the sutra. All are required. I use them for my interaction, vyavahara, basic needs, not for my PHS. What is PHS? Peace, happiness, security. If I think they are for PHS, that is wrong. So that you have to drop. Not for PHS. Okay, they are all part of my life, but not for my PHS. That is called uparatihi. That is called uparamaha also. Uparati or uparama, both are one and the same. So, karmendriyani manasa ya aste manasa smaran. Lord Krishna says, yaha karma indriyani manasa saha aste, who withdraws. Such a person is a mature person. Non-extrovertedness of the mind and non-extrovertedness of the sense organs and non-leaning upon the things. This is Shama, Dama, Uparama. Therefore, Uparama another, many examples we can see. Absence of this is mine thought. That is vrittehe. Absence of this is mine, mamatvam. This is mine. First ahankara will, I am, this is mine. I am, this is mine. I am, this is mine. Ahankara and mamakara. Mamatva buddhi, ahankara buddhi. That, adi illamal irukkirathu. Absence of, analambana means absence of this is mine. Idi ennudayadi. Anna thought entertain pannakodadu. That ego comes, first ahankara comes, this is mine, this house is mine. Enna perumai parunga. And house paartha udane namakku ore kushi, santosham. Because of that mineness. So don't never have that alambanam. That is alambanam. That mineness is called alambanam. The absence of mineness is called analambanam. That is the meaning. So I have to tell, I am not owner of anything in this creation. Flat owner. I am the owner of this flat and I am owner of this land. I am owner of this everything. Understand, Ishvara alone is the owner. Ishvara alone is the owner. No one can have the ownership on anything in this creation. Develop that idea first. I am a trustee. I am a guardian. I am a take carer of this body, including this house. Bhagavan has given me this house. Bhagavan has given me this car. Bhagavan has given me this body. This body also not belong to me. If it is belong to me, how long I want, I can keep it with me. That it shows, without my permission, it goes. Epponu theriyadu. That it shows, I am not owner of this body. If I am owner, it has to be with me. So who is the ultimate owner? Ishvara. So drop your ownership towards the body. The body mele ownership இல்லைன்னா குழந்தை மேல எப்படி இருக்க முடியும்? ஏன்னா we always command. என்னோட குழந்தை, என்னோட child, my son, my daughter, உங்க hands மாதிரி rise and up. Never expect your children like that. So removing that thought is called uparati, uparama. That mamatvam ennahana, it is mineness when it strengthens the ego. In the mamatvam and the ahankara, all both are brothers madri. The mamatvam it what you can call tamper your ego. Ego ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಹಾರದನ್ನ ಕಾರಣ ಮಮತ್ವಂದ ಕಾರಣ. So therefore both are interrelated. Mamatvam always this is mine, that strengthens your ego. The more you say this is mine, இந்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு கூட சின்ன வயசுல அப்படி ட்ரெயின் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இது என்னுடையது என்ன. That is not good for children also. We should not develop. So children காலேஜ் என்ன பண்ணுச்சு, when mother child கீழே விழுந்தா என்ன பண்ணுவா தெரியுமா அம்மா? She will hit the earth. She will hit the earth. அப்போ குழந்தைக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம், அப்பா my mother is there to take care of me. When the child fall on the earth, immediately mother hits them. She hitting, no, she mother, the child feels Amma is taking care of me. When the baby is young, it is okay. I will tell you, the same care, this is good, but the child grow and the feeling ever develop pannona. Pujya Swamiji tells that idea develops for my heart. Somebody is cause. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பழக்கம் ஆயிடும். அப்புறம் always seeing some scapegoat for my problem. நான் கீழே விழுந்தா அம்மா அப்போ ஹெர்ட் பண்ணி she hit that heart, இந்த ஹெர்ட் தான் காரணம். So அது மாதிரி this child develops. Even not only that, she will beat the other brother or sister. கட்டினா அப்போ child is so happy. இந்த மாதிரி டெவலப் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா afterward that child always finding a scapegoat. என்னோட ப்ராப்ளமுக்கு யாரோ ஒரு காரணம். You never imagine this type of action will give such a type of idea anu theriyadu. But if you are very careful, you have to observe the children. Otherwise what happens, no, a person, either daughter or a son, will grow and grow. Always they complain, either my father is cause for my problem, my mother is cause for my problem, or aunt is cause, or uncle is cause, or tata is cause, or party is cause. இப்படியே மனசு, and he want to take revenge. It is not congenial. So this is called, comes under shamaha, damaha. This is called emotional processing. We have to process our emotions. Never become slave to your. யாராவது இருந்த போது நமக்கு டுக்குன்னு அவர் மேல படி போடுறதுன்னு அவர் தான் காரணம். That is a big drawback in a human growth. So therefore we have to understand this, develop that mind control, sense control, and withdraw the senses from the outer object. And another example also is there. In the next sadhana, I will tell that example. What is that sadhana? Fourth Shatka Sampatti, Titikshana, another important qualification. We'll read that sloka, 24th sloka. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam सा तितिक्षा निगद्यते. Very important sloka. Yat sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam sahanam drishyate sa titiksha iti nigadyate. Sarva dukkhanam means of all pains. Sarva dukkhanam, of all pains, apratikara purvakam. Apratikara purvakam means, pratikara means revenge. Apratikara means not taking a revenge, without any attempt to take revenge on anything. This revenge type of mind, no? In the Tamil, what do you say? Revenge. Okay? Eye to eye. Eye for eye. So, apratikara purvakam, without any attempt of revenge. And chinta vilapa rahitam. Chinta means worry, anxiety or complaint. Chinta. Vilapam means lamenting verbally. Vilapam. Always talking about one's own worries, problems. That's called vilapanam. Alapanam pandramo illiyo, vilapanam matram pandrom. That is called vilapanam. Chinta vilapanam. Rahitam means free from verbal lamenting, free from verbal complaint, free from verbal talking about worry. Always talking about the problems. Some people, if they open their mouth, go on listing out their problems. Appa, edukku vandama indha pakkam nu thonum. Next time, and aalu paathana indha pakkam povum. That's why it is like a dustbin madre. Dustbin enna pannuvom theriyuma? Moodi veppom. Illana it smells. Adu madre nama complaints in the worries ellame or dustbin madre tappanu moodi vechiruvom. But it doesn't mean you should not share and sollala. Vendanu sollala. You can share. Up to what extent you have to share? For some remedy or some from solution you can share. They will not share for solution. They want to bombard that person and avanukku kuda worry vandudum avladha. Illada worry kuda vandudum. Some people like that on a cynical mind. Adu or type of mind. Unhealthy mind. So, therefore Krishna tells, Matra sparshyastu kaunteya sitoshna sukhadukkaha agama payino nityaha. This sukha dukkha or agama payinaha come and will go. But who stands stubborn with a sturdy mind, that person, that is called titiksha. Sa titiksha nigadyate. The one who withstands, one who is free from this worry, that is called chinta vilapa rahitam. See, pratikaram is a negative aspect, taking revenge. In revenge, what you do? You hate the person. Revenge comes out of hatred. Revenge comes out of hatred. But in any action, if you take, it comes out of love. There is a difference between revenge and action. A punishment also. If you give punishment to your son or daughter or somebody, if you give punishment, punishment is out of love. Revenge is out of hatred. Never have hatred. But to give punishment, if they deserve punishment, you have to give. That is important. So therefore, pratikaram is a negative aspect. Chinta Vilaparahita means what in English we say, what cannot be cured must be endured, we say. What cannot be cured must be endured means that is Chinta Vilaparahitam. The self-pity இருக்கக்கூடாது. சிந்தான்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? செல்ஃப்-பிட்டி. அது மேல ஒன்றும் அவஸ்தை கிடையாது. செல்ஃப்-பிட்டி எனக்கு அது இல்லை இது இல்லை என்ன பண்ணுறது எனக்கு என்ன தெரியும் எனக்கு கஷ்டம் இது மாதிரி சொல்லி செல்ஃப்-பிட்டி என்ன. Never allow anybody to pity on you. Never give an opportunity to others to pity on you. Why? It is the weakness of the mind. நமக்கு அறியாமலே we always encourage others to show pity on us. Never allow others to pity on you. You will never grow. Therefore, Chinta is a very, very danger. Danger in the sense, Chinta, Chita Chinto Dvayor Madhye, Chinta eva Gariyasya. Chita, Chinta ne rendu pronunciation or Nakara the difference. Chita anna the funeral fire. Chinta anna worry. Chita Chinta Dvayor Madhye, in the Renduk Madhila, Yedi Gariyasi superior anna, Chinta eva Gariyasi. Chinta alone is superior. Yen Chita Dahati Nirjeevam Vapuhu, Chinta Dahati Jeevayutam Vapuhu. This Chita, the funeral fire burns the person who is dead. In the Chinta enna pannu, alive person அப்படியே burn பண்ணு. வெயிட் எல்லாம் குறைஞ்சிட்டே போயிட்டே இருக்கேன் சுவாமினி அண்ணன் ஒரே வரி முடி போயிட்டே இருக்கேன். பீப்புள் ஸ்டார்ட் ரொம்ப வரி ஜாஸ்தியாக சுவாமி முடி ஃபாலிங் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணு ஃபோன் கால் வாட் ஆயில் ஷுட் ஐ யூஸ் என்ன ஸ்டாப் வர்ரிங் அண்ணா டூ ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் டீப் ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் டெக்னிக். Therefore Chinta is so powerful. Never allow the mind to continue the worry. That's why bhakti develop பண்ணணும். Develop bhakti. So Sama Dukkha Sukham Dhiraha Somrutatvaya Kalpate. That is called Titiksha. Whoever is having the equal mind in samam in Sukha and Dukkha, that person is called having Titiksha as the Artham. Titiksha means a capacity to endure the discomforts. Capacity to endure the discomfort and anartha. Suppose mala varade, no, heavy rain is coming. Water is coming, from the windows. So let it come. I have to bear. Swamini told me Titiksha. Not closing the windows. Idu enna Titiksha? Romba kulura irukke. I have to bear the kulura. Next day Tummal. That is Titiksha. It is not Titiksha. When it is heavy rain is coming, water coming inside, you have to close the windows. It is too cool, you have to close the windows. After closing the windows also rain, because of heavy rain, from அந்த பக்கம் இந்த பக்கம் தண்ணி வந்துட்டே இருக்கு வீட்டில் அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் என்ன அந்த பொருள் எல்லாமே it is going waste ன்னு சொன்னா you are helpless. அப்போ திதிக்ஷா இருக்கணும். You should not complain. மழை வரக்கூடாது திட்டக்கூடாது. பகவான் மழை வேணும்னு கேட்டாங்க. இவ்வளவு மழையா? பீப்புள் ஆர் ஆல்ரெடி ஸ்டேடிங். இப்போ மழை வேண்டாம் 2 மாசம் வரைக்கும். இதெல்லாம் கண்டிஷன். ஸோ ஆஃப்டர் க்ளோசிங் த விண்டோஸ் ஆல்சோ தண்ணி லீக் ஆகிறது எந்த பக்கம்னா யூ ஹாவ் டு பேர். இட் இஸ் நாட் இன் யுவர் ஹேண்ட். கான்ட்ராக்டர் எப்போ கட்டி போயிட்டான். இப்போ என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? So until the rain stops, you cannot do anything. 4 days, 5 days heavy rain. தண்ணி கொட்டுறது வீட்டில் எல்லா டோரும் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் கூட என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? திதிக்ஷா. You have to bear. Many things like that you have to bear. No வழி. அதே திதிக்ஷா நிகத்யதே. It has been pointed out as திதிக்ஷா. That is that sahanam, பொறுமை. பொறுமை, patience. Kshama or Shanti. Next sloka we will read. Sloka number 25. Shastrasya guruvakyasya सत्यबुद्ध्यवधारणम् सा श्रद्धा कथिता सद्भिः यया वस्तूपलभ्यते शम दम उपरमा तितिक्षा. Fifth one is Shraddha. Shraddha means faith or trust. या शास्त्रस्य गुरुवाक्यस्य च सत्यबुद्धिः अवधारणम्. शास्त्रस्य श्रद्धा means faith or trust. தமிழில் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? நம்பினால். நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவேன், நீங்க ஃபில் அப் பண்ணணும் எப்பவுமே. So that faith, that is called trust. Avadharana means conviction, ascertainment. Conviction on what or ascertainment on what? Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhi. Conviction on the Guru Vakyam and Shastra Vakyam. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya. That means I don't question my teacher until I get knowledge. I don't question my teacher. I don't question or doubt my teacher or Shastra until I get knowledge. That is called Shraddha. It's very, very difficult. Here, Shastrasya means as a Shastra Pramanam, a means of knowledge. Shastra as a means of knowledge. Therefore, I have to develop faith on Shastra. How that Shastra I can develop faith? That Shastra which is revealing by my Guru. Guru Vakyam. Shastra is a valid pramanam. Valid pramanam, that's all. Vedanta can never have another pramanam to prove its validity. Our Vedanta, any scriptures, our all scriptures never have any other second pramanam to prove their validity. So, to prove their validity, who can prove their validity? They only can prove their validity. Scriptures alone can prove their validity. That is very, very important. Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhi means. Satya Buddhi means whatever my Guru says is truth. And the trust is what is known through Veda is that is the independent source, Shabda. With any other pramana, you cannot do experiment on that. Just as we say, the eyes can function in their own field. Other pramanams also can function in their own field. They cannot enter into other field. Similarly, the Shastra pramanam also cannot be validated by any other pramanam. Any other pramanam. Suppose if I say this clip is white, you will ask next, what Swamini tells? If I say this clip is white, immediately you ask, you doubt your listening, color and eyes. எனக்கு ஏதாவது தகராறு இருக்கோ, என்ன சொன்னாங்க சுவாமினி அண்ணா? She says clip is white. ஓஹோ. So கொஞ்சம் என்கொயரி பண்ணி something wrong with Guru. Immediately we say, Because my eyes are giving me the knowledge this clip is green. This is pratyaksha pramanam. I cannot accept. This is pratyaksha pramanam. This is visible. How can I believe this is white? I cannot accept. Therefore, here certain things through anumana, suppose by doubt, by anumana, if Guru says, a human being is one who is having two legs. In inference, a Guru says, whoever is having, human being is one who is having two legs. You will get an inference. Kaakku kuda rendu kaalu dhaan irukka. Therefore, how can I believe? No, I cannot accept. The human being is one who is having two legs, and a kaka also will become human being. Therefore, you never accept. Your intellect will never allow you to accept. Therefore, understand pratyaksha pramanam and anumana pramanam. If I am so firm, I'll ask you, open your eyes and chonna. You know that if you open your eyes and see and chonna, what do? Immediately you open your eyes. If I ask why, you know that if I open my eyes, I will see. That means what? You have faith on your eyes. Irukka? You have faith on your eyes because this is green. Even Ishvara vandu sonna idu white anna ottuka maata. That means what? You have tremendous faith on your eyes. Irukka illaya? Irukka. Similarly, கண்ணு திறந்தறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே கண்ணு பார்க்க முடியும். ஆனா இந்த ஞானம் எப்படி வந்தது? Because I know my eyes are the means for the knowledge to see. Clear? Very subtle point. Try to understand. Similarly, here Shastra Shabda also, if I have faith on Shastra, the Shabda, it is going to reveal. Pramanam is going to reveal. If I have that faith, just as you are opening your eyes, before seeing you have got lot of conviction on your eyes. Similarly, if you have faith on Shastra, it reveals. It will reveal. Definitely it will reveal. That is called Shraddha. Therefore Krishna tells, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Shraddha irukkavanukku da jnanam varum. Samshayatma vinashyati. A doubting person. Shastra pramanam irukuma irukuma. Brahman theriyuma? Inda Swamini kitta poi padicha theriyuma? Ange poi padicha theriyuma? You must study Shastra. From whom you are studying a different question. But you have to study from a teacher who reveals this. If you study, definitely Shastra reveals that Brahman. That Shraddha. That I have to develop that Shraddha. Sa Shraddha kadhita sadbhihi. Sadbhihi means satpurushaha. By the wise people. Satya buddhi. That Satya buddhi means having true conviction on the Guru Shastra Vakyan. So, yaya vastupalabhyate. If I have this faith, that trust, what is the benefit? By that, yaya, by which faith, I will get vastu, Brahman, upalabhyate. I will get Brahman. Get Brahman, I own up, I am Brahman. So, I am the beneficiary. Yaya, by which faith, by which trust, I can attain my own nature, Brahmi Sthiti. That is called Shraddha. I will give some more points about this in the next class. In a very, very important qualification. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamayaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hare